Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is your host, Fernando from Sellerboard. Today, I have a very special guest. But before we jump into the interview, make sure you go to sellerboard.com and test the software. It has all the tools that you need as an Amazon seller. You can click on demo and start playing with the software. The interview today is going to be Christian Kelm from Analyze. He's going to show him the software, how he uses it. He's going to give us some tips at the end, and I hope you guys like it. See you soon. Welcome, everybody. I have here a very special guest. His name is Christian. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name because I can't. How do you pronounce your last name, Christian?
Kelm, Kelm.
He's the vice president of Analyze, and we're gonna have a very nice talk with him today. Christian, thank you so much for being here. Dankeschön.
Yeah, thanks for having us in your wonderful podcast session. I've seen a lot of cool women's and guys giving insights about their business, and that is really insightful. To join that sessions. I like it on YouTube. I'm not the typical podcast guy. I can't hear to anything. I need face-to-face, so that's what I like.
Yes. Okay, first question that we always start. Tell us your story.
Yeah, that's really simple. I worked 10 years for the German Armed Forces, and after that, I needed a job. Of course, I get injured. And so my formerly wife, sent me to an audition at the next big company, really next village, big company. And so I directly started as product marketing manager for a big company, big brand, Europe-wide Amazon Vendor Central.
Wow.
Vendor. I think the vendor business in Europe, and especially in Germany, is a bit bigger than in the United States. And so I have to handle that in all the 5 big countries in former time for 2
also
years.
Still have this job?
Yes, directly. That was directly the job. Of course, I stated one simple information to all of them. I said, don't think only into the shelf. We need to think into the online marketplaces, and Amazon is one of the biggest of them, and we are not shelf ready for Amazon. Okay, our package is shelf ready for MediaMarkt and all that stuff, but we are missing a big gap when it comes to online. So I have done that for 2 years. After that, I joined one of the biggest sellers worldwide. Now it's called 𝐿𝐼𝐴. And after that, built it up a big agency, Amazon agency, one of the biggest vendor-focused agencies here in Europe. And after that, I worked by myself as a freelancer. And now since nearly 4 years, I'm working with Analyze, and we are building software as a service solutions. And normally we're coming from that idea. 6 years ago, I worked on my personal brand. That wasn't in. I had nothing to sell. That was the problem, I think. Normally, you need to push your brand and to sell something. But I worked with a simple credo, helping people help themselves. As I had nothing to sell, but I had a lot of ideas and solving problems. So everybody asked me and get a quite good answer without the point behind it, and sell my course and come to me and make this and that. No, just what you need, you have a problem, I have an answer for that. And with that now, from a software as a service aspect, we are working with our data, your decision. Yeah, your decision. I think that
can
is
you explain can you explain us what does Analyze do before we jump into this?
We have, I think, a worldwide biggest setup of data queries on Amazon. I think over 3 billion, and yes, it's not a translation issue based on the language barrier, 3 billion ASINs in monitoring.
Wow.
Back to 2016, and sometimes it depends. A newer product, you can have data for new launched product this month, back to the last 5 or 4 years. So we have a really big setup of data, and we are focusing on specific ideas. We have a specific solution for entities. Nobody's talking about entities on Amazon. We have special solutions.
What is an entity?
An entity means you have typically a phrase. Let's take a garden chair cover. Okay, garden chair cover brown, or with a different pattern or else. And so garden chair is the product. Brown is the color, and the cover is just another situation of a standalone product. So we can match that to the entities. So entities like color, pattern, standalone products, and all that different stuff that makes it easier to judge your products by that issues. Yeah, which audience is relevant for your product? Yeah, specific sizes, ages, brands. Of course, brands are relevant, or events and triggers. That is absolutely helpful for finding new products, figuring out the correct content, the correct image situation. Of course, when you're working for new garden chair, but everybody is at the end searching for camping, you will not have good content showing the garden chair on the what's called porch, balcony, and all that stuff on the lawn outside. We're searching for camping, so you have a problem between the shown pictures and the events and triggers which the customer is using. So that is an idea behind it, or you can easily find typical namings like aluminium. So you're seeing, oh yes, I've talked about aluminium, that's the material, but every customer is searching with ALU. Especially German. We have that for all the marketplaces and all the languages, so that solves a lot of problems. On the other side,
are you most of your customers from Germany or from the United States?
Germany, absolutely. We have built up the company here, and so the main users coming from Germany, but we have a lot of users in Asian countries, but also in the African countries. Africa is absolutely underrated from my point of view when it comes to Amazon. Everybody's talking about Pakistan, India, and all that stuff, and the VAs sitting in the Philippines, Indonesia, and so on. But Africa is also a big bubble for that. And now, since 2 years, we are setting our foot into the United States, of course. That is the biggest Amazon marketplace.
Oh, Chris, is there a way you can like show us a little example in the software?
Yes, of course. We can just go into the system if you want. Second here.
That would be great. So we can check it out how the software works. All right, cool. Beautiful.
So the typical situation, you're starting with a dashboard and you have the normal database for over 120 million search terms. That is really easy. But we have worked a lot with Excel. Yeah, you have always the problems how to find relevant terms and so on. So let's say we are working with a garden chair, for example, and everybody is showing you the keywords, and you get you can add thousands and thousands of ideas behind it. I've used the wrong marketplace, sorry. Let's go into United States to see a lot of more data. Garden chair, search volume, and you can see here, that is a lot of problematic blackhat tactics. Of course, they are sending all that external traffic directly to the names of the products. We are seeing that more and more and more, not only in the United States, you can see all that also in Europe. So you don't have to focus on them. These are the interesting numbers. But of course, we are not in the season, so it's not absolutely high search volume. We are also coming with such special numbers like buying power. Yeah, the purchasing power indicates how many theoretical organic sales have been generated in the last 30 days. Organic sales under that keyword. Absolutely interesting number. And when you combine that with the price, the average selling price of the considered search results, it becomes really, really interesting. You're seeing price ranges from $300 down to $19, $70 or $60. So that means there's a big difference between the average price per keyword on the shown products. That is absolutely necessary to understand when you're focusing on search engine optimization, and also when it comes to PPC. But with all that data, it's much more easier when you can change immediately with one click the whole situation of numbers and data behind it. So the same search terms directly split it in the counted and rated numbers. So we know, it's a garden chair for 𝐭𝐫𝐤𝐿, for outdoor. That is a swing function, a hanging function when you have a specific one. Material rattan, you can also use this indoor if you want. And you all have all that data. Why we decided to build that system was really easy. A lot of guys came to us, also men and women. I really don't know what to focus on. And we said, okay, wait, you didn't know what you are. And
what year was that?
Please?
What year was that?
What year?
Was it like, 2017 when you started developing?
Yes. In the beginnings, everybody, I've talked to everybody. I have a lot of speaking slots and all the conferences. Everybody was after that, oh my God, I don't get it. It's too much Excel. I said, no, it's only divided into the words and then counted and weighted by relevance. It's nothing special. No, I don't get it. So we don't understand Google Sheets, Excel, so we built it as a feature. And now the idea was really simple. Everybody taught us, I don't know what to focus on. And we said like, well, let's develop negative SEO. Negative SEO, yeah. We asked, do you have a swing function? No. Okay, really simple. Erase it. And with that situation, do you have a hanging garden chair? No, I don't have one. Oh, is your material rattan? No. And with setting 3 of them to must not contain, we will erase all of them which are in the search term. So you get rid of all your problems, and the rest that is leaving should be your product. Really easy at the end. And everybody understands that way of thinking. And on the other side, as we have talked about the entities, that is a really, really simple situation on thinking. As I said, we will split up everything into audiences, kids, persons, standalone products, backbench, canopy chair, cushions, cushion, hammocks, hammock, and also the numbers, specific properties, foldable, folding function. Yeah, is it high? Is it little? Is it portable? Is it resistant and waterproof? You will find all that words. And now think about optimization. Waterproof. Yes, I'm waterproof. I need a picture for it. Maybe I should put it into the title course. It's absolutely necessary. Nobody's talking about it. Where do they place their garden chair? At the balcony, at the beach, in the bistro, at the camp, indoor, home, garden, as a furniture, of course, outdoor, 𝐭𝐫𝐤𝐿 on the porch. Really simple, one click. And we are changing the view on the same data. Of course, we are coming really from that data as we started. It's the same data, but we just changed the view on it. And that makes it so absolutely impressive. When you're coming with an LED stripe, normally everybody knows what an LED stripe is, or LED stripe light. But what's about the details? What is the most relevant length? For example, I don't know. Let's check. First length coming up is, it's a feature, it's feet. Okay, that's the length. 32.8 feet. And it should be waterproof and flexible. Maybe you can sync it to your handy and it has a remote or not. And the second length, 16.4. Really, really easy. And when you try to understand it much more easier, go into the entities and hopefully you will see the absolutely clustered systematic behind it. Yes, with different colors, amber, blue color, daylight, multicolor, marine, green, neon, blah, blah, blah. You see it. Oh, what were events? We need the LED stripe for camping, Christmas, festivals, fishing, gaming, party, night, power, music, whatever you want. And you have all that data. The cool point here, as we said, negative SEO. No, we don't have a 16 feet one, and 50 feet. And you're seeing that everywhere. pops up a different erasing. So you make sure you're focusing on the real deal, on the relevant ones. And when we are kicking off the relevant length, let's see, 38 here. Let's see what will happen. Oh, it's not changing a lot, but you understand it. As more as you're killing here, as more get erased here in the situations. And when we have talked about a garden chair, yes, 10 different places. I can come up with that by my own. LED stripe, bar, bathroom, bedroom, board, camp, ceiling, corner, cupboard, dashboard, door, garden, freezer, Hollywood, yeah, specific problem with naming. That's the problem with entities. Hollywood is a place, but Hollywood can also mean, yeah, fancy Hollywood style LED stripe, outside, interior, patio, on the pond, in the kitchen, outdoor porch, underbody window. What else? It's endless, and it's really simple. We can come up with a lot of more of our tools here. We have a specific system to figuring out new terms and all that stuff.
And by the way, you can use those findings for SEO and for also for PPC.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we are working with a really simple way of internal data management. So when we are going, let's go to related terms and let's show it. LED stripe, what is our main word? We are starting with that, and let's see what we can find. Yes, it's called LED light stripes, LED light stripes, LED stripes, pad lights, LED stripe, written like that. And when you filter it for search volume, now the relevance becomes more interesting. LED lights for bedroom. Oh, missed. Sorry, missed. It's an English word, German word. Bedroom decor. What the hell? We are coming from LED stripes. We have to sell bedroom decor. That is what we are used for at the end. Room decor, aesthetic, room decor. What the hell? Preppy stuff? We are selling preppy stuff. Yes, okay. Lightning and ceiling fans, lights for the bedroom. And of course, Spanish, one of the relevant SEO languages. We can find that. TikTok trend items. TikTok
I like that.
Trend items. Dorm room essentials. Cute room decor. You will find cool stuff is also in there. And you find all of that. Now you can sort it, or let's say we are taking the top 100 and we can add it to a list. Add it to our own list. We are live. Just build up an list. List LED stripe. Sorry, written absolutely wrong.
You're yeah. There you go.
And now,
Chris, how much does it cost to use the software?
Yeah, really easy. Nothing. You can use it.
I can use it for free.
2 weeks for free in professional tariff, in professional paying plan.
And then after that,
at the end, you pay 50 per month, or you can save 3 months if you're booking for a whole year. And we have specific contracts for enterprise and professional and so on. So 150, 250, 450 per month, but you can adjust your abonnement like you want. So you don't need to use any of them. When you're coming with a free tariff, you can use it. And when you're saying, oh no, I only need the database, so activate it and you only pay for the database. That is also possible. But we don't want to sell a product until before we have seen it. So what has he talked about? He has used that list and set it here, and now you can work with that list. We have that list built it up together, 100 words from the LED stripe, and what we should do with that. Oh, let's have a look on them. Now take that list in a different point of view. That makes it really easy to judge the topics behind it. If you really want to see what is the best SEO listing strategy, we can work out a nearly complete listing in under 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
But without research, of course, it's much more easier when you're coming from a word. let's say garden chair. Let's stay with that example, or trash can, LED stripe, whatever. We're going on to the keyword, and the interesting part here is when we are going into the keyword rankings. Let's say we are looking for a set of them. Let's take a set of 4. You're seeing the picture here. If you're not really seeing it, open it on Amazon and you can have a deeper look on it. We are not focusing on the price in that scenario. We are just looking for 4 of them.
Four units.
Yes.
So 4-pack of chairs.
Yes. You can enlarge the image. 4 with a table. It's also okay. No problem. That seems like 6 of them. Okay, that is too much. Here, that looks good. No, also 6 of them. 4, but a different style with 2 big ones, no problem. Let's use them too. So that's the idea. Only have a specific look. You can, of course, specific. Yes, you understand the word. By price, by number of keywords, whatever you want. And now we can work out through the sales behind it. Of course, we should start with sales. Of course, normally you're working with a reverse lookup for products you think they are relevant, and you're looking where they are ranking, and that is interesting. No, it's not interesting. Before you start that, you need to understand the sales share behind it, by parent, or by size, or by color, or by brand, to see which is the relevant brand behind it, the relevant color, the relevant parent, what else. When you're saying, okay, that is a bad example, too many products with nearly 80% sales share here, just activate variations, and maybe we will find a lot of more products. No problem. It will load a few times. We are live on Zoom, so that takes a lot of our data, but you're seeing it, and not data, you know, the connection. Now we have more products. And now we should start by mark them all and get rid of products that doesn't make any relevant sales. Of course, when we start to focusing on products that which are not shown to the customer, we are starting to optimize in the absolutely wrong direction. And now we go into the reverse lookup. Who's not really understanding what we are talking about, just make it easy. Let's go into, let's see, Amazon.com and open up in ASIN. The problem with the variations is at the end really, really easy. Normally, everybody is taking them by themselves, and nobody is really looking into the details. So if there are a few colors, specific sizes, or whatever, you will normally have a problem. Which product is the most relevant one? Can you see that? Normally, everybody shows you sold units and all that stuff, but what's nobody is showing you is the sales share of the variations.
Oh, we didn't see what you did on Amazon because we're looking at Amalite. You went to Amazon.
Okay, sorry. I will just restart the showing. So that should be. Now we are seeing the garden chair, oversized plastic. Okay, and you see it here. The sales
so you also have a plugin for Chrome.
Yes, the Analyze extension. You can use it for really cool stuff, but that is really interesting. Now you can start to understand the products. Now you can understand that he really has a problem. Yes, you're seeing 3 sizes in pieces and 8 colors, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are really, really relevant. Yeah, variations are a big problem on Amazon. Of course, you are hiding your colors and sizes. Of course, when you're searching for that product, you only have 1 SERP slot in the search page, and everybody who's looking for a colored chair will only see that one. I don't click on the black chair in the hope of finding a pink or orange one or whatever one, and I don't click on 1 chair and after that I purchase 2 or 4. Of course, when I only see 1 of them, I don't click on them in the imagination of hopefully he has the right color. Hopefully he has 4 of them. Nobody is searching and purchasing like that. And back to analyze, back into the tool, we have here the idea behind of showing the interesting data with the variations, with the chosen ones. You can see them all here with all that data. And normally search volume is the thing. Yeah, the thing number one everybody is looking for. And let's have a try. I will start with 5,000 search volume per 30 days. Well, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. We are only focusing on 34% of revenue share. And I don't like that. I like to focus on revenue share, and let's see what's happening. Oh, well, I am optimizing for 80% of revenue share. And now let's take a screenshot to make it absolutely crystal clear what that guy from Germany is talking about here. So hopefully you're now seeing both of them. The screenshot data, you're seeing it?
No.
Only, okay, no
just
problem.
seeing one.
I can name the numbers. Everybody can scroll back in the video. When we are optimizing for search volume, we have 57 keywords left. And when we're optimizing for revenue share, we had 100 keywords left. The search volume we have focused on was 25% or is 25%. And as we focused on revenue share, it's only 19%. But for 34% revenue share versus 80. And that's our idea. Our data, your decision. You can now make better decisions from my point of view. You're just taking that set of keywords, add it to a list, or just build up a new list and have a look on them.
Nice.
Without focusing on the data, you can, of course, use the data update last November 2022, of course, to the situation of search volume, search behavior. So no problem behind that. And when you're going down into the data, just open it up and have a deeper look on your decisions. So now you have relevant data and you can work with them, or you can just change the point of view to related terms, my mistake, significant terms. Okay, simple patio furniture set, outdoor dining for dining with a table. It seems so. We have focused on 4 chairs, but normally a table was in it. And so we can work through it. And yeah, nice. For Amazon SEO, Amazon PPC, that is really, really impactful. And to understand the way of a reverse lookup, you need to understand a sales share. Of course, when there are no sales on that product and it's not shown to relevant audiences, why you should focus on keywords that product is ranking for. So from my point of view, always starts with that feature and then go to that feature. For your own ASINs, of course, you can start here directly in the reverse lookup. That's absolutely helpful to work through different topics. Yeah, you're seeing here advertising stream beta. That is a feature coming in the next months. But more helpful. Nice. More helpful is, of course.
So you're offering stream too. Very cool. You're gonna offer stream to the customers as well.
Yeah. Marketing stream is a big thing in the next in that year. In the next year, I would say, when we are talked 2 weeks before. But at the end, when you understand the situation between search volume and SEO, and you understand that you have to focus on the keywords where the other ones, the competitors are making their sales, you will directly build up new and other SEO strategies. Absolutely, from the scratch, you will change your mindset for that. But as we have shown it with the entities, you can now build up a new way of thinking when it comes to images, what I want to show with my product, how I can show my product. When everybody is searching for a flexible, waterproof LED stripe, or everybody is putting it at the end in the bedroom, then make that product as near as possible into a bedroom. And what nobody is understanding is, when there is a searching for gaming, LED stripe gaming, and the searching for LED stripe bedroom, please build up 2 different products. Maybe should be better to build up 2 different brands at all with the same product. Just change the GTIN, a bit of a packaging, but another target group, another audience means you cannot focus with one product on all of them. And that is absolutely an insightful and relevant listing strategy. I seeing it more and more and more in the new launches of products. The idea is always to focus on a new or specific audience. And that is not working with changing one naming of a word into another word. So changing bedroom to gaming, course it's now summer or so. That is not working. You have to build up a product per audience that's much more relevant. I think you talked with Antonio about it, Antonio Ziemann in one of the last sessions. And last but not least, when it comes to PPC, your conversion rate is absolutely relevant. And how hard is it to advertise a gaming LED stripe directly onto keywords like LED stripes bedroom? There's absolute mismatch that is not working. And so you can find new ideas. And that is absolutely relevant when you're thinking about new products. As we've talked about the variation, it's not a new product when you change the color. It's not a new product when you change the number of sizes a customer gets at the end. You will lose customers in the long run. Of course, what a customer needs is not a new variation in color or size. It's about the relevant next purchase of that customer. When we're talking about garden chair, yes, build it up. Two of them, send them, then sell a table, then sell a cover, a cushion, and all that stuff that is coming next and next and next. And that is a problem I am seeing here also in the United States when it comes to brand building and building up new products. Normally you're just thinking in your little bubble, okay, I've sourced them once, now I can use a new color, now I can add a new feature to the same product. But your customer still has bought 2 of them. Why should he now purchase 4 of them in another color? It doesn't make any sense. Maybe he's got kids or so, okay, a growing family, okay, you need more chairs. But that is not the normal purchase behavior. And with that idea, it becomes more interesting when we are talking about growing sales. Of course, with that idea, you can grow sales. Of course, you're becoming part of the living behavior of your customer. And we have built it up and speaking a speaker slot for finding new products, building a brand, and we have worked through that with a trash can. And in the United States, there is a system with the trash cans we don't know in Germany. Of course, in Germany, you bring them back to the supermarket, you get money for it. Only a few countries in the United States have them when you get 1 cent in California or so. So what you need is a trash can compactor. So when you're selling trash cans in the United States, make sure you're also selling a trash can compactor. That is the next product somebody is needing. And you need one for the bathroom and you need one for the garage. So don't try to gamble with your customer in sizes or colors. Build up a solution, build up a portfolio of solutions. Just stay in the trash. No, don't get it wrong. Yeah, stay in the trash. Get rid of your garbage and put it in the right bin. On yes, with a lid, without a lid. But think about the whole situation behind it. What you need to build up a complete house with all that different trash scenarios you can find. And so at the end, you will have a portfolio with solutions, and that is normally called a brand. And that's much more interesting at the end from my point of view. And when you build up that mindset, you just need data, you need good data, and you need a special output from that data like entities or significant terms as we have shown it and all that stuff. But at the end, you have to make your own decision. As better the data, as better is your decision. But before you not change your mindset, and we try that like revenue share versus search volume, and with that change of mindset, you will at the end have more performant products, better PPC, and at the end you have more money to build up more and more portfolio scenario, what is necessary for a brand.
How many clients do you have right now at MLS?
I think we are over 25,000. I think was the last data I have in mind. Yeah.
And are you one of the developers?
No. In the business development and in my section, as I've worked with Excel, so I came up with strange ideas like entities. I'm not the programmer behind it. I have that stupid ideas. So I'm thinking about what's the best way of figuring out which keyword is most relevant, or how I can split my keywords and get them counted and build it with a feature, and what's about the average price, why you need that, for that can you use it, and then we build up the features behind it. So we were working together. Michael came up with a cool idea with inventory and account health. So normally in Europe, we often have that problem of search suppressed listings. But Amazon is only stating you have a search suppressed listing. You get that information why it is search suppressed, but what is next? You have to send it to your VA or to your own people in-house, but you will not directly start to work on that. So only the number or the naming of the finger pointing that you have a problem is no solution. So what we have done, we get connected to the API, and you're seeing that data in our system, and then you can send that problem directly with an Asana to your VA. You're looking surprised. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go a second into it. That was his idea. At the beginning, I didn't get it. I was like, for what you're needing that? So you're finding it here, inventory and account health. You can see it.
Yes.
Okay, you go on it. As we are coming from Amazon.com, we have seen one. Now we have back to the German one. We are seeing one suppressed listing. One. Okay, you can open up all that other marketplaces, and you see it. One is directly for Asana. That one isn't. And now you can build up, create a task. You have to enter all the assigns for specific colleague, project name, due date, and we will send it directly with all the information behind it to them. And now you have work in process. And that is what the software as a service should be in the last situation, from my point of view. Asana, one of the most used
project management software.
Management software is absolutely cool. And the same situation we have at the end with the listing builder. That was a crazy idea of mine. The inventory files are nobody wants to work with them, and so we build it up a way you import them and you can work on them, and then you export them. Really easy. You get the data into the system, and everybody's focusing on a title, bullets, description, search terms. Normally nobody has a preview of the title lengths, and nobody has nobody understands what I'm talking about. Just make it crystal clear what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Your title is shown in different ways on Amazon, and you need to make sure that the customer really understands what is your main feature. And it seems that the cup holder is the biggest feature of that product. The weather resistance is not shown in the readable situation of the customer in the normal title length.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
we always have that preview. On the other side, you can of course directly import live garden, and the data will be judged by internal systems, and you're setting it up to 100% efficiency, and you will directly see, is your listing good or bad? You can work through all that data, change the way of viewing onto it. As we've talked about it, search volume is relevant. Okay, if there is no search for it, there is no purchase power behind it or buying power, but you can also optimize for buying power at all. You will find all of it. But now is that is the normal problem. After that, everybody stops. But here we start. Now we need to talk about all the inventory files, all the basic data behind it, all the possibilities you can fill. The bullet points are just one part of them. But what is about the relevant color maps you can use? What is about, let's have a look, product enrichment. That's really, really cool. What's the base type? Okay, that's a technical
Wow, I can
inventory
spend
file.
days working on this.
No, we have all of that directly in our systems, and you can directly enter. You will find
No,
the
but I mean,
relevant.
there's so many things to do on this software that I can spend like days working on my listings.
So at the end, the idea is just load up an inventory file and receive a complete inventory file. I really think product data management should it be called instead of SEO optimization, because SEO optimization is just a little part of that fundamental basics. Every filter on the left side of a SERP is based on your data you are entering in that inventory file. It starts with a product type. When you have a chainsaw, you can set it into product type tools. Everybody would say, yes, makes sense. When I'm saying to you that you will have no appearance to the keyword chainsaw while using the product type tools, everybody will, what? Yeah, the problem is there is a product type that is called chainsaw. And with that product type, you will become relevant for the keyword chainsaw. That is a big problem. Of course, with ads, you will be shown under chainsaw, but you will not building up any organic potential. Nothing will happen because you have wrong product type. And that's the scenario why we are thinking a bit bigger. We are trying to go the last step. Nobody's thinking about it. We are not talking about other tools. We are talking about our customers, our sellers and vendors. What are the little steps they are missing and how we can make it as simple as possible that they can move on onto their path of their advertising, marketing strategy, marketplace strategy. Of course, normally if you don't have a marketplace strategy in our times, you don't have a brand strategy at all. Yeah, you can keep it as simple as that when you understand it. When you have no marketplace or e-commerce strategy, you don't have any brand strategy at all. That should be in the mindset of everyone. Walmart is a bigger thing in the United States than in Europe. In Europe, you have that specific marketplaces, Cdiscount in France, Allegro in Poland, and all that stuff. United States are absolutely bigger and higher numbers, but you always have to think about it. A brand strategy means you need a marketplace strategy.
Can you share with us a success case of one of your clients? Like a success case, like they didn't have Analyze, now they have Analyze and they're able to achieve that.
Yeah,
we
have a lot of clients. So when you come to the simple structures, we have one client since over 5 years. He started with jewelry. Immediately, what is called in the United States 7-figure seller. So he made 1 million directly in the first year. But with a correct marketplace strategy, we are not focusing only on Amazon. Overall, he's making 20 million, or last year more about that. And we are working only with data management. Of course, when we are talking about jewelry, the problem is you have a lot of different products in a lot of different colors and patterns and different stones, pearls, and all that designs. So we build it up a specific solution and build it up cluster keyword sets. So for a bracelet, for a chain, for a ring, for an earring, and we work with rotating keyword set. It sounds stupid, but it's really, really interesting. Of course, when you're talking
changing
about
title and bullets.
Yes.
For how long?
Changing
every 1 week?
Yeah, no, that does one of the other clients. He is changing it every day. With our data course, we have an API. You can connect to our API, and then you can change it immediately as often as you want. He has over 1 million products. Yeah, he has a other problem. He has over 1 million products, and he needs that specific trends in that fashion segment to make sure to be on trend. As you have seen a TikTok trend item, you need to know that immediately. Of course, a trend on TikTok means yes or no, and you get it or you lose it. And in the situation of that keyword cluster sets, we build it up clusters for gold, for silver, for ring, for bracelet. Has the ring a stone on it, a pearl on it? Is it polished? It's not polished, and all that stuff, and build it up little segments, like what it's called, a violet. Violet is also called in English, I think, what's the other name for it? So for normal color, you will find more and more different colors, or green is like aquamarine, I think.
Okay.
And we have built it up clusters. What's the name for that? Bordeaux, red, rose, and all that stuff. We've written it together. And then we developed backwards a system how we can split that keywords and make sure it will reach the correct product. So we started with ring, for example. The first number was ring. The second number was what color is the ring? Gold, silver, rosé. So one ring, 1, 2, 3 means 1, 1 is a ring in gold. Okay, next step, a number or a letter. A. A means a ring in gold with a pearl. So the next one is a letter. The A. After that comes the number, the color of the pearl. Yeah, is it more silver, darker, lighter color, and so on. And so we have a 12 number digit code. And with that, he only enters the code and receives complete data for title, bullet point, backend keywords,
Wow,
and
nice.
build it up in complete segments for it. Also for the different sizes. Of course, in Europe, you can shorten the sizes, not only size 54. A 54 for a ring is also a 70. Normally, you know that from the shoes, there's a French naming, a US naming, a German naming for the different sizes. Or boxer shorts. You can buy boxer shorts in XL. That also means 8. You can buy them in M. M also means 6. And so we built it up a huge cluster for that. Absolutely success. We are launching now a man product in that section. We're working a lot with data. Of course, as I've talked about, the valid values in the inventory file are absolutely awesome when you're working with rolling systems. So let's say you have 5 different types of usage: marriage, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Jubilee, what is called the day you met. The first day you met, and all that stuff. You can use them really as valid values on Amazon. And you have 5 of them, but you have 10 aces in the variation, of course, to the colors. For a ring, you use a variation, of course. And now you have a problem. Everybody is deciding for 1. No! Decide for 2. No! You have 10 of them and 5 are coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and variation 6 gets 1, variation 7 gets 2, and you're working with rotating systems behind it with all the data. And that was absolutely success story. On the other side, we developed a complete new product against the market. Everybody knows the warm, cold compresses. Everybody has blue of them, the blue gel pads. For cold and warm for your shoulder, your knee, and so on. And we have figured out that pink is absolutely search relevant. We built it up a use case for that. And so normally everybody comes to us with a problem, and we're trying to figuring out what is our solution. We are not working in that way of use analyze, click here, click here, click here, and you will have success. We are more working in that way. What is your problem? Okay, let's do it like this and that. I have an experience over 10 years. I've worked in every category and with every brand you can imagine. And so I've seen all the different ideas, the different solutions. And so we come always from that idea of figuring out a solution and not trying to convince you to make it like that. And we force you to do it like that and set that filter here. No, everybody has our brand and marketplace strategy, and that needs different solutions. And so we are focusing on that typical styles. For our clients, when you are looking in the normal reports, SMB reports, small and medium business reports, for German and United States, you can find that reports for Amazon. You're seeing what is the relevant benchmark of clients you need. And in that situation, we are absolutely welcome and useful for them. So we have a lot of use cases and case studies, but all the time when you're thinking about a case study or looking at your competitors, you're trying to copy the success of them. But with that, you will only become as good as them. But at the end, we want to be better as them. And so my normally problem with case studies is you can fake it until maybe you make it. Yeah, you see it on LinkedIn and so different posts about, oh, I'm so successful. And you're looking on that. Here's something not like the ad console. What fake is that? Or some numbers are missing and all that fun. So I'm not the guy for typical use cases. I'm more talking about copy your sponsored brand video ads. Of course, we have 3 ad slots for videos on the SERP, at the top, in the middle, at the end. You need 3 copies with the exact same keyword, with this exact same bidding, but you will be shown 3 times. When it comes to mobile search, endless search, copy it 10 times, and you will never, ever see a competitor video again in the search. That is the interesting part. Yeah, that is the part we need to focus on. What different nerdy solutions you can find on Amazon, and not, yes, I've built up a use case with a garden chair. I'm selling a LED stripe. What should I learn from a garden chair? Yeah, maybe nothing, but it's a cool use case. No, it isn't. So that's the idea behind it. We are focusing on the nerd talk a bit more, and you have seen it on our features, entities, and all that stuff. And in the first moment, what's that? And in the second moment, well, I like that way of thinking. I should use it. Oh, that is cool. And then you get addicted to analyze. I, from my point of view, like that way of thinking. Yeah, of course, of course, I like that way of thinking. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. If I want to like start checking all the features from Analyze, is there like a YouTube channel that goes over all the features step by step? So you just go to YouTube, Analyze, and start watching the videos. Are you the one that makes the video?
Yes, normally I do the videos when we have a helpful translator for United States videos for the United States channel. So we have 2 channels, but you will find the English videos on both of them. But what makes it much more easier, a good tool is only as good as the support it is offering. When you are clicking on any feature, I can't show you it. Of course, I have seen all the videos. For every feature, there will pop up a video and you can watch it directly. That will guide you through that next feature and you will understand it, and then you can try it. We have a big knowledge base in our system where you on the right side find a lot of questions directly connected to a feature you are in at that moment. And so you will find all of that. Normally, from my point of view, before you use the tool, also before you use our free trial of 14 days, and after that you can receive a 50% coupon for the next steps. But before it, go to the YouTube channel and try to watch a few videos about the features and try to understand it. Of course, what I've heard last month, that was really cool. A lot of new clients came up short before Christmas. Hey, we have booked the free tariff. What should I try? And I was like, sorry, but you are on vacation next week to New Year. Oh, damn, I haven't thought about that. That 14 days trial is really short. It sounds 14 days, 2 weeks, yeah, but you need to make sure to watch the videos before and then start to use the tool. Of course, if you don't do that, the 14 days will go on and you haven't used anything or you haven't understand it. So that is a typical problem with all tools. We don't have to talk about that's the Analyze problem. No. That's a typical software as a service problem. When you're coming from that way of, I will try what they can, you will not see any success.
Yeah,
you need a problem and you're looking for a specific solution, or you have an idea. You can benchmark your own product. Take an inventory sheet of your product, load it up to Analyze, and set it in the listing builder, and make a reverse lookup as we have done it. look at the sales share of your competitors, look in the ASINs, look where they are making sales, revenue share, take all that keywords, and now in the listing builder, you can load up that list of keywords and you get benchmarked directly how good you are. LED stripe, you have forgotten cool stuff. You have forgotten dorm, you have forgotten bedroom, or mirror. Of course, a lot of people are using the LED stripe around the mirror. So you can directly start with that from my point of view. And if you want so, yeah, just go ahead and work you through that different ways of thinking for that using processes. But don't try normal tool. That is an absolutely relevant hind for every tool. Don't just start and try to understand anything. That will not work. Watch a video before or write us an email. What is your problem? So when it comes to monitoring of specific data on the PDP, we can answer no, at the moment we don't have that feature. What is about keyword monitoring? Yeah, we have a normal setup. That is a rotating algorithm. We will see your product. You will have that keyword monitoring immediately. But when you want to focus on specific keywords, we have a feature here. Enter your keyword, set the interval, 1 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour, 3 days, 70 days, whatever you want. And we will show you the position of your product under that keyword and the organic position. And you will directly see in that hour, on that hour, I was here, I was there, that changed. And so you will have all the insights at the end. The more interesting point from my point of view as a tool is, as I said, not trying to convince somebody for a new mindset. But when we are showing you data in a way you never ever have seen them before, you're starting to think about, what have I done the years before? Why didn't I ask the questions for entities before? Why don't I get it anywhere else? And so that is a bit more interesting from my point of view. So when you can use it for whatever you want, and you will get a lot of interesting data. Or it's helpful when we're talking about search suppressed listing. Nobody knows what to do with them. Send them to your VA via Asana, and now he can directly start to work on the problem. And that is the idea of a good software as a service. Start to work on your problem. You need a listing, start to work on it. You need information about a keyword for PPC, what else? Start to work on it. The normal problem is they are showing data and insights and information. And now, what should I do with it? I don't know. You can just change the point of view from the database to the related terms to the entities. Now I understand it. I want to build up new product, portfolio, images, or IDs for bullet points. Go into the entities. I want to see what is the most searched length. Yeah, go to significant terms. You will directly find it. Yeah. And so you always have a workaround with every feature. And normally nobody needs to introduce you to that feature, how you need to use it. You will find your way of using it. And that is normally the highest goal when we're talking about software as a service overall, not only in our tool.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was question number 1. I have a list of questions here that I was not able to ask. You're going to have to come back next month.
Yeah,
I have so many questions for you.
Yeah, on the one side, we can go with that. On the other side, we haven't even talked about the really hard ideas. You can imagine what it means when you have an average price per keyword for the SERP, what that means for your PPC bidding. Yeah, the campaign structures normally are, garden, chair, cushions and covers, and build up different keyword sets. But what's about the average price? Nobody's talking about the average price. You can build up a campaign structure with prices in the average under 60 euro, from 60 to 100, and over 300 euro. And you can calculate with different CRs and all that different stuff. You will figuring out different bid scenarios for that. So we can talk about endless scenarios and ideas. But one of my favorite ideas, as I said, sponsored product videos, just copy them. is one thing nobody is talking about
like
at the
that.
moment. And that's the idea. We are not only a tool. We are helping our clients to help themselves. So now let's have a deep talk about auto campaigns.
Okay, all right.
At the moment, we are not managing them. Marketing stream, advertising beta available soon. Okay, no problem. But let's talk about the deep talk for auto campaigns. The best PPC strategy is auto campaign strategies from my point of view. The problem here is really simple. When you're setting up a different copy of that campaign with a higher bid, let's say 17-bit, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67 cent, 5 or 6 campaigns. The highest one will win. 67 cents, that will run. So that's a problem. Normally, 4 years ago, we have developed a cooler system that worked in every bidding corridor. So no, it's not working. We have built up a new strategy last month. Copy that campaign, use fixed bid, copy that campaign, use up and down, copy that campaign, only use down. With the same bid, same campaign, and that will work absolutely awesome. You can build it up in 2 ways. For one way, the portfolio situation, you have ring, bracelet, you have the chain and the earrings. So you copy that 4 times, but the products are all the rings, all the bracelets, all the chains and so on. Or if you only have one product, because normally my clients have a lot of products, a lot of trouble, and you need to keep it as simple as possible. But we are working also with one product clients, and we have built it up more nerdy behind it. 3 auto campaigns, fixed, up and down, down only. And behind that, we have built it up 3 ad groups. It's working. It's working, it's working, it's working. So when you're not using MLIs, you need to follow us, because we are coming up with the crazy ideas that are also working. And I think that is the biggest difference to all Amazon tools out there. We have a good tool. We have a lot of data for your next best decisions, but we are always coming up with quite crazy ideas in the first thinking. But in the second thinking, it's absolutely mind-blowing, and you will have a lot of fun. Copy your campaigns, copy your video campaigns, and copy your auto campaigns, but setting up a different bid modifier. So I really don't want to talk all the time about the tools. So I tried
Let me ask
to
you
escape
something.
into
Let me ask
that
something that I
idea.
didn't. Let me ask you something that I didn't understand. Why copy many auto campaigns? Why would you do that?
In the time 2016, when all that ads came up, bidding corridors were a strategy I developed and nobody used. Only my clients used that. And as I became speaker on conferences and so on, I've talked about that more and more and more. And that was really, really high level ideas. And everybody which used that idea was like, what the hell is happening here? You're setting your campaigns, copied, but in the bidding corridor 17, 27, whatever you wanted, you could build it up, bidding corridors unto $100 or $999. And the ads were shown in the relevant corridors. When you have one product, normally you're showing that product in the one ad slot. But what's about the other ad auctions? You're not participating in all ad auctions all the day. Of course, your bid is too high, your bid is too low, the CTR is too high, the CTR is too low, whatever. You're not competing in all that auctions. And my idea was, how can I snitch into every auction? And that was the way. Bidding corridors was an absolutely awesome way. And Amazon changed the whole ad system 2 years ago, and that was not working anymore. And so we built up new solutions. And when Amazon changed something last year, so last December, we are coming up with another new solution. And with that copied campaigns, you can solve one of the biggest problems. Being part of more ad auctions. Of course, that is the relevant system we have to think about. Everybody is talking about impressions, clicks, sales, and all that stuff. But you need to make sure to becoming part of the ad auction to at the end win the auction and get an impression. So the impressions are called one auctions. Every auction you have one will end in an impression. And when you understand that game, you're like, okay, as more auction as I can take part in, as more possible impressions I can gain at the end, as more clicks. At the end, clicks are traffic, and with a good conversion rate, with a good listing, that means at the end sales. And that was the idea. And for the sponsored brand videos, that is one of the simplest ideas. You're seeing 3 videos on the SERP at the top and the middle at the end. How can you be placed in all of them? With that one ad, you will not get 3 placements with one ad. That is one of the problems with the variations. You will only have 1 ad placement, 1 organic placements, and that's it. And for a few of ad formats, it's really working good with the copied campaigns. Yeah, being part of more auctions means at the end you're becoming more successful. That's the idea behind it.
And when you make a negation on an auto campaign, you have to carry the negation to the other auto campaigns?
Negations, you mean at the end negative keywords or setting different bits?
Yeah. If you're making like a negative match search term because you notice that one auto campaign has a search term that's getting lots of clicks and no conversion, and you want to negate that search term, should you do in all your auto campaigns?
Since 10 years Amazon experience and 6 years Amazon advertising, of course, Amazon advertising only appeared 6 years ago. I'm not working with negative keywords.
Okay.
I find them so maximum useless. That is when you have a lot of time or a quite good tool, then you can try it. But the problem with negative search terms is so big. Everyone in the Amazon community, when you talk with them, knows the problem. You're setting the keywords off or you negate them. What is happening when the search behind it is coming up again or is coming from a new audience? A new audience is coming up, growing up. Yeah, the students at the moment will become the customers of tomorrow, but they are searching for old patterns like that one here. Nobody is now in the trend of it, and so you negate it. You set it as a negative keyword. It doesn't make any sense. But now a new audience is coming to Amazon, and they like it. They will never see your product. Of course, you have built it up a huge problem behind it. And on the other side, nobody is talking about SERP volatility and SERP site consistency. One of the biggest problems when you're talking about the details of niches and specific products and searches is SERP site consistency and SERP site volatility. Volatility is really easy. How often are the products changing? We have built up a SERP site volatility measurement system in our tools on campaign level. So you're seeing, is there any movement or not? When there's a lot of movement and you negate your keyword, what is next? The next day, new products shown. You will pop up against absolutely our products, and maybe you have won the auction and made a profitable sale. That is a big, big problem. And the other side, SERP site consistency is, for example, the average price of a SERP. That will change from time to time. We are gambling with their price. At one moment, you are the expensive one. Next week, you're the cheaper one. Yeah. So when that is changing, you need to react, and to negate keywords from my point of view is not the correct idea of changing anything or adjust your ads or make them better performant. With a good tool and good data, you will never have to negate keywords. That is the one side of the idea. Good SEO, good ideas when it comes to data sourcing and searching for data means you have decided for that 50 keywords. Why should something get negated? And with the auto campaigns, that clue is much more easier. Of course, the auto campaigns are related to your content. If you have bad content, you will be shown to bad ASINs, bad keywords, and all that stuff. When you have good content, your connection and relevance to better keywords is directly given. And so you will build up good ideas and good solutions behind it. The normal problem, just to keep it simple, normally, not only auto campaigns, bad ads means normally a low ROAS or a high ACoS. That's the normal way of thinking. But from my point of view, When your product was participant in the ad auction and won it, got the impression, that means a lot, because you were relevant for the ad algorithm, and it is shown in the SERP. And now it gets a click. Pay-per-click, that causes costs. The customer has seen your ad and clicked on it. You're welcome. That is advertising. Rest behind it isn't advertising. Conversion rate optimization, page optimization, image optimization, title, bullets, whatever, A+, A+ premium, that has nothing to do with the advertising itself. The advertising is purchase traffic. When you got that traffic in sense of clicks, advertising, you're welcome, mission accomplished. Rest behind it, from my point of view, when somebody is talking about bad ads, they are talking about missing sales. And when you are looking on that shitty listings or mistakes in the images, as we have talked about it, LED stripe bedroom, and you're making ads with your gaming LED stripe, that doesn't make any sense. The customer will be happy to see it, maybe wants to click it, want to see what is it? Well, looks interesting. And then gaming, no, I don't want it for gaming, and it's leaving your product. Your ad has absolutely worked well, but behind it, your product hasn't backed you up.
Wow. Chris, it was so good talking to you. I need you to bring you back very, very soon, because I have so many questions in my head right now, but we're past time already, 13 minutes. Okay, so how do people that want to try Analyze, where do they go? Analyze.com?
Yeah, you can go on analyze.com, go directly to Shield. Shield is our tool, and we have Analyze extension on the other side in the Chrome Web Store. Of course, you can use that. But as I said, start with a YouTube channel, try to watch a few of the English videos, and when you have any problems, of course, contact our support. We can directly show you the correct video you need to watch, or we can send you to the correct playlist. Or yeah, contact me, LinkedIn also. You can directly get in touch with me. We will help you to find the solution for your problem. But that means you need to have a problem, and you need to talk about it. Yeah, you have to focus on, that is my problem. Can you help me? And we can directly say, yeah, use that video. Here you can find that feature. That's the best idea, of course.
Nice. Christian, thank you so much for your time. And we talk soon. I want to bring you over again very soon.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having us here.
All right. See you guys. Bye-bye. And that was our interview with Christian from Analyze. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go to sellerboard.com. All the tools that you need as an Amazon seller, you're going to find there. Just go to sellerboard.com, click on demo, play with the software. I'm sure you guys are going to love it. I'll see you guys in the next interview. Bye-bye.